Sarah.
And my name is Daphne, and today we will present our case. The name of the company is Watcher Enterprises and their product is Kiko Watch.
Hope you enjoy it. The main objective for this case is to reach and engage 400 nonprofit organizations in USA, such as YMCA, Boys and Girls Scouts, resulting in 100 of them actually endorsing or selling our products to the parents within 6 months' time.
The resources available. We have one business development manager available, 25% of his time for a 3 months period. We also have one junior marketing assistant full-time for 6 months. And then our budget is €50,000 and this excludes salaries. The microenvironment. Our customers are the non-profit companies focusing on children in the USA. For example, the scouting groups and the IMCAs throughout the USA. Their behavior is that they are concerned about the children and they are scared to lose them when they go on a trip, for example. So they want to prevent this from happening, and they want to make sure that they can provide safety to their parents. Their needs and wants is that they want a device that makes them secure, that they will not lose the children. They want the watch to be accurate and reliable, and also of course to provide safety. And they want to make sure that they can trust it. However, the level of competition is very high in this branch. We will talk about it later. But that's why we have chosen to use those non-profit organizations, so they can reach the parents throughout the USA. For our personas, we will target 3 main groups: the executive directors, the children supervisors, and the youth development directors of the non-profit organizations. Our first persona is the executive director, for example Jennifer Sullivan. She is 46 years old, and we believe that they should have at least a bachelor degree in, for example, human services / management. They are active on the internet. They do follow, they are active on LinkedIn / Twitter. The role in the buying team is that they are the decider. They are very busy people, so it's important that you keep a brief what you want to tell them. And the drivers is that they want to have a good reputation for the company, and they want to prevent accidents from happening. Our second persona is the children supervisor. For example, Alex McCain. He's 21 years old. He's still studying on his and he studies social studies, so this is his part-time job. He is active on Facebook and Twitter. He has a limited knowledge about the organization but would like to see some changes. The role in the buying team is that he is the influencer, so he can come up with an idea that he would like to see some changes. And his drivers is that he had a traumatic experience and he would like to prevent those accidents from happening, and he wishes his job was a bit easier to handle all the children. Our last persona is the youth development director, for example Megan. She is 36 years old and she also has a bachelor degree. She is active on LinkedIn, Twitter and Facebook. The role in the buying team is she is the initiator, and she has a broad knowledge about the company, and she is more available to improve the company than the executive director. Her drivers are she wants to warn the children, and she wants them to be safe, and she does her best to let the children have a good experience with the organization. The online value propositions are the product. The watch offers a GPS signal and is also capable of sending messages to the parents and also vice versa. This means that the product is connected to the internet, which can be very helpful for the children because of course they don't have a phone. It's also convenient. It is possible to purchase the watch through the official website. This makes it easier to reach all the potential customers. Our personas are spread throughout the USA, which means it is almost impossible to visit all the customers in person. The third online value proposition is the people. The website also offers a live chat tool that allows customers or potential customers to ask their questions. And this can be very helpful for the potential customers because they might have some questions about the product. The physical evidence, the website and other channels that they use, like Twitter, Facebook, show many testimonials of people who purchased the watch. It is also possible to watch many vloggers unboxing the product and they post it on YouTube.
So now we're going to discuss about the online positioning, which we did on a visual aid through a matrix. The horizontal line, it represents the number of channels, being on that side many channels, on this side not many channels, or not at all. Regarding the richness of content, the up part is where you have very rich content, and the down part is when you don't have rich content at all. Regarding the competitors of Kigo Watch, they're spread out through this matrix. As you can see, Sony is not doing so well on the communication on channels and the richness of content. Meanwhile, Microsoft is really doing very good. Kigo Watch is here right now, which means that they're not active on many channels and their content is not really reaching, is basically being informative over the product. What we want to achieve in the future is that we want Kigo Watch to have to be more rich on their content, so not only be informative but also be engaging with the customers. And we also want them to have more channels because right now they are only on Facebook and Twitter. They're not really that accessible. They could do better. Now we're going to talk about content and creation strategy. We developed different messages for different personas from our case. Firstly, the executive director. The message that he wants to hear is that the benefits overweight the costs. So even though the watch is a bit pricey, it's around 150 euros, it prevents your children from getting lost. And then it prevents the organization from having a bad image. Also, it prevents accidents, as I said, so this will increase the reputation of the organization within the other non-profit organizations in the area, which means that the parents will want to put their children there. Regarding the youth director, they want to see many positive reviews online. So they would like to go to the website or go to Facebook, social media, where they can see that the parents are satisfied with the product, but also when they do unboxing of the videos, that the reviews are quite good for it. They also want something that increases the safety for the children. So if they see that the reviews are positive, they will be more, believe more on the watch, and that will be a good thing for them. Also, for the child supervisor, they basically want a watch that is easy to use for the children and the parents to make sure that it will be reliable, and they want the watch to do its job, so they don't want the children to get lost anymore. So we developed this table where you can see exactly what we're going to use for the reach, engage, and activate part for the personas that we choose. For the reach part, we decided not to include the executive director because it's a very high position within the company and it was not going to be easy to reach them. So then we decided to reach the youth development director by email, but that one is just for the YMCA because those were the ones that we were able to find email accounts to send emails to. CEA ads in general, so that people can visit our website through easier through Google, and also online advertising. For the child supervisor on the reach, we decided to use social media because since they're younger, they're more active on social media, and also online advertising because it's quite efficient. For the engage part, for the executive director, we decided to give an informative video since they don't have a lot of time and they would like to see how it works. And also the Kigo Watch website where they can see testimonials and how the watch also works there and the reviews of people. Regarding the youth development director on the engage part, we decided to use the Kigo website also for the same fact as the executive director. Social media because they're a bit more active, they have more time to be in social media. Live chat via website in case they have any questions regarding the safety of the watch, and email exchange, but that only again includes for YMCA. Regarding the engage for the child supervisor, we decided to do the Kigo Watch website because it's also very informative and a demonstrative video, more visual how the watch actually works, so that they can trust the watch. On the activate part, for both executive director and youth development director, we decided to Yeah, that's actually the endorsing the product. That's when they give the decision that they want to endorse and that they will help us sell it to the parents. The main reason why we decided not to activate the child supervisor is because he does not have any call on this and is not a relevant person. For the multi-channel integration, we will use free samples provided via social media. So that means that we will use two channels, which are the free samples and the social media. We will also use CEA to lead to that leads to the company website, and as previously said, we will use CEA, which is a channel, and company website, which is another channel, and also online advertisements / social media that leads to videos. So those are the multi-channel integration strategy that we found out for our case. Regarding the metrics, we want to measure the reach part weekly on the Google Analytics, plus daily check on social media responses to see how it is going. We also want to measure on the engage phase. We want to weekly check the amount of visitors that the website of the company has, because since those are the channels that we use, we want to see how much the traffic varies there. And in order to measure the activate phase, we want to check the number of organizations that endorses our product, because the biggest it is, the biggest we are to our target. So this is our financial plan. Firstly, we'll talk about the CEA, the Google advertisement. We chose to do it on the first 4 months because it's very expensive, but also because we believe that by then we will have a deeper contact with the companies and the CEA will no longer be necessary. Regarding the online advertisement, we believe that it will just be good to use them for the first 3 months, because by then they will, if they already had to be reached, they will be reached, and otherwise it's not working. For the social media, we also decide the first 4 months for the same reason as the CEA. We believe that until then the companies will already have a deeper contact with us and there's no need to advertise on social media anymore. Regarding the emails, they're important throughout the whole process, so from the first month until the 6th month, because they will be, at least for the YMCAs, they will be the main channel of communication. For the videos that we'll make, they will be used from the 3rd month until the 6th month, because they're demonstrative and also informative, so they don't need to be on the first 2 months when it is actually when we will reach and engage the companies. Also, the company website will be used throughout all the months, because that is the main tool for them to see whether their watch is reliable or not, and it's a very complete website, so it will be always useful throughout the whole process. So we use the samples from the 3rd until the 5th month, because we believe that's when it is the decision-making process of those non-profit organization companies. It is valid to add that the value that we put of 22,500 euros is based on the samples that we will send to 100 non-profit organizations with package of 2 each. That means that the estimated price per watch will be 100 without the margin, plus 2,500 euros of shipping costs, which will lead to that price. The total will then be 49,750 euros, which will lead to a reserve or 250 in case something goes wrong and they want to change something or change their financial plan. This is the end of our presentation. We hope that you enjoyed it, and thank you for your kind attention. Bye!